after doing with air, water, now let us come to soil part. So soil is another basic component for our survival on this planet, and not only for us, for all other creatures that live on this earth. Because soil ultimately give a growth to the plants, and now that plants ultimately give growth to other life survivals, because this is the only source of oxygen that is present on this planet. Okay, so how does soil form? We are going to discuss that also, but before this, let us see it is a part of earth that consists of degraded rocks and decaying organic matter. So soil is basically ऐसा नहीं है कि space से soil लेकर आया है. Ultimately, soil was automatically the part of the earth planet, but earlier it was in the form of rocks, and gradually it is going to be broken down and form into the smaller part that is known to be as soil today. Okay, so this is soil basically, and this is how the soil going to be break. Let's suppose this is the first picture that you can see on the number. Water collects on the rock and it's going to be cracked. You know, water is also having weight because it is a matter. So everything, the matter occupies space and it has weight. So ultimately we can say it is going to be pressurized on the rock. So water that is collected during rain, and when it gets dried up, after time that the direct sunlight that is striking on the rock now going to break it. Okay, so rock is going to crack with a long duration of time, and that even in the winter season this collected water is going to freeze. And you know that a water body, because in water the molecules are going to be nearby to each other, but when they freeze it is going to be occupy some of the space, like जो थोड़ा ice का space होगा वो बढ़ेगा तो freeze हो जाएगा, वो solid में convert हो रहा है. This process is going on and on. Now after a long time, this ice thaws, the contraction and the water get deeper into the crack again. तो contraction, relaxation ये सब चलता रहता है, and this ultimately going to make this big rock into the two equal parts. And these two equal parts after a long time again going to break into more small equal parts with the same process. Okay, now these small again to the small one like this, and these one again to the small one, and these like this, then we are having such a small particles like this. This is known as soil in today's life, and that is actually mineral based one, because these rocks are having a lot of minerals and these are going to break it like into smaller particles. So here we are having lots of minerals that can be consumed by the plants that with the help of their roots. So this is basically soil, and how does it form, that we have already discussed with the diagram. So here are the key points. It is formed by the continuous weathering of the mountain. So here we are having the key term, weathering. So weathering is the term that is needed by the examiner if someone is asking you how the soil is going to be formed. So this term is to be mentioned there. Now then only you will get a good marks. So weathering is basically what? The breaking of the rock into the smaller parts. So weathering means टूटना एक तरीके से, but with the help of some natural conditions only, like collection of the water, winds भी तो होती है ना, winds लेके जाती है like this, winds भी छोटे छोटे particles को लेके जा रही है like this. Okay, so all these things are basically working for the formation of soil. Okay, factors causing soil formations are the parent material, जो कि parent material एक big rock था. Time, after a long time it is going to happen. It is not a single day process. Climatic conditions, seasons like summer, winter, rain, all these climatic conditions, and organisms. Even when the water is going to collect in breaks of such a rocks, then wherever the water is present, automatically it's going to lead to the organisms to be present there, and that small microorganisms now going to be eaten up each and everything that is present, and maybe they are making their own ecosystem there. Algae भी produce हो सकती है. तो algae is basically taking the help of the solid part of rock. We can say that algae को survive करने के लिए एक surface चाहिए होता है, या तो वो पानी के ऊपर रह लेती है या फिर stones के ऊपर भी इस तरीके से survive कर सकती है. So they need a space to live on, and there wherever they are living they are eating up these things slowly. So basically this is all the formation of weathering, and weathering causes these terms to be included. Not a weathering is just a breaking, someone is coming and breaking the rocks into two parts, but it is basically these factors that are causing the soil formation. Okay, so here is the soil formation thing that is letting us the topic weathering and this one. Now let us going and covering this thing. See, this is the biggest rock that you can see, and it is going to be broke down automatically. No one has come to break it into two equal parts and such a parts. So this is going to be happen by the time with the weathering. So ये होता है students, and you will see a lot of examples. And weathering सिर्फ एक टाइप के तो होते नहीं है, अलग अलग places पे अलग अलग टाइप के rock पाए जाते थे, इसीलिए weathering की condition से उन्हीं से soil बना है, and that soil is having its own property. That is why at different places of the world we are finding different types of soils.